Hello everyone! Welcome back to our kitchen. We're excited today to showcase a product that welcome everyone! Very excited to be here. Today we're going to be featuring our simmer sauce. Hello! Hi everyone! This is one of our three simmer sauces. This makes your life so much easier and so much tastier. And we're thrilled to share this with you. You can find our simmer sauces at Whole Foods right now, and coming soon to hello everyone, welcome. Many other retailers, and obviously at chosen.com. Chosen Foods. Cool. So welcome back. We've been a little quiet. Hello, welcome, for a few weeks, but we're happy to be back, and we're happy to be joining our community in these special times of our lives. So awesome. We'll get cooking. Hello everyone. I'm gonna try to tag our recipe today. So it's paella with Romesco simmer sauce. Romesco simmer sauce. Cool. Let me see if I can tag it or pin it. Sorry, I don't know how to pin it, but I'll learn sometime. Cool. So we'll get started. I have everything lined up here. I'll point you over to my board. Let's see. There. Awesome. So today we're making paella. And I have all my ingredients lined up. Again, I'm going to demo how to cut an onion, and we'll start. So basically, paella is a dish that was originally made, or is from Spain. So they use a very particular type of rice that is like medium grain, and it's like kind of like short and chubby. And on this occasion, I'm gonna use a different one, but I'll tell you more about it. For now, we're gonna start. Hello. We're gonna start by preparing our onion. I already have my cast iron going. It's getting pretty hot, which we wanted like medium heat. Hello, welcome everyone. Medium heat for now. So we're gonna start with the base. The base of paella is called sofrito. Sofrito is pretty much like herbs, aromatics like onion. So we're gonna start by cutting our onion. There we go. That's a good angle. Perfect. And you wanna cut your onion from the head to the little tail. That way your end part will keep it intact, so it makes it easier for you to cut it, because we're gonna dice it today. So here we go. We'll cut off the little end tail there, or the hair, and then we'll peel back the papery layer that we don't want in our paella today. Please if you have any questions, please share with me, and I'll try to respond as many questions as I can. Okay, so to dice onion, the easiest way to go is once you have your onion cut in half and that little top, we're gonna go in a rainbow motion, following the shape of the onion, and it's gonna be the thickness of what size of dice you want to achieve. So when you go like in the direction of the rainbow, it'll make it so much easier for you to get a good dice and uniform dice. So now we did that, we're gonna go the other way to get some pretty dice. So thank you for joining us today. For whoever's joining in, we're making paella with chicken sausage, some seafood, and it's gonna be fun and tasty. Awesome. So now that I have my dice there. Before starting, I minced some garlic here, which is I'm gonna demo how to do it, but it's like pretty tiny little garlic. And while we prep this, I'm gonna get our pan started. So you can see a little bit more there. This is traditionally made with olive oil, of course, because it's in the Mediterranean, but since we're in the Baja California Mediterranean, we're gonna use avocado oil today. I say about a tablespoon and a half, a little bit over. And we have it over medium heat. We're gonna add our onion, half onion. You're looking for that beautiful sound. And we'll start adding more and more aromatics to our pan. And start the flavors going. Cool. To cook paella, typically you need around, kind of like shallow pan. The typical paella from Valencia, it's like a very thin metal pan that it's kind of like very typical of that. If you have a local market that sells these, they're pretty inexpensive, or maybe you can find them on Amazon. For dicing the garlic, I don't know if you can see all the way up there. Let me try and get you closer. Maybe that would work. Perfecto. Cool. So what I'm gonna do to mince my garlic is I'm gonna first cut thinly, like slice of it first, and then flip it over. So this is the first step, kind of like little slabs of it. And then I'm gonna cut it into tiny strips and then flip it over and give it a rough chop. Bam, bam, bam. There we go. Cool. So now that our onion is cooking over here, I'm gonna add a little bit of salt to our pan, because the salt helps the water to be released from the onion, and that allows us for it to be tender and a little bit more aromatic. Cool. I'm gonna add our garlic and a pinch of salt for them to start creating magic and releasing all these beautiful oils and flavors they have in them. There, probably you can see better. Awesome. So like the beginning of our sofrito, we're gonna add a little bit of smoked paprika. I have this little like Hungarian paprika that one of my aunts got it for me in one of her travels. So this is gonna help also develop our flavors. And the other handy ingredient that this is key to Spanish paella is saffron. So saffron are the tiny little threads of a flower that are extremely expensive because they're very hard to pick. So you can find it in the supermarket, and it typically is about that much. So I'm gonna add in a few threads to our base. Cool. So a little bit goes a long way, and the saffron will also, not only is a very distinctive flavor, but it will also help you have a beautiful color in your paella. So that's that. To follow our aromatics, I'm gonna put in the shrimp that I'm gonna teach you a trick on how to peel them. So please, if you can find the freshest you can in your local fish market, if you can get them with the heads and the shell, it works great, because you can make a little base to turn it into, it's called fish fumet, but it's basically a fish stock. So you go around the shrimp, kind of like pull half of the little legs they have, or I don't know how they're called, probably legs, and just peel it back and it pops right off. So the shells and the tails come with a lot of flavor. So I previously made a stock last night for us to put it in the paella. But if you can save these, and in a little pot you can make a little stock out of it, so when you make paella you have a very flavorful liquid, and that will transfer a lot into the flavor of the paella. So very easy, simple steps there. And I have my shrimp ready. I'm gonna saute shrimp and pull them out because we're gonna add them right at the end before we cover paella. So we'll go right over here with the base. That's our sofrito. Now I'm gonna saute. I'm gonna put them aside a little bit so it's easier for us to saute the shrimp. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt and pepper, or just salt. Just keep it at that so we don't take anything away from our aromatics over here. Cool. So we'll give shrimp about a minute on each side, and they'll finish cooking when we put them back into the liquid on top. So I'm gonna rinse this bowl real quick so I can put the shrimp back in here. Perfecto. Any questions so far? Anybody out there? Yum. Hola. Welcome, friends. We're making paella today with our lovely Romesco simmer sauce, which is dinner made super quick and easy. This is a base of tomato, roasted peppers, a little bit of red wine vinegar. So it's a beautiful, beautiful product that we are very happy to share with you guys. So yeah, you can find it at Whole Foods or our website. So I'm gonna flip the shrimp. They don't, like I said, they don't have to be cooked fully, because they're gonna finish cooking when we add the rest of the ingredients and we put the beautiful shrimp incorporated in the rice. Cool. So we'll give those a minute while we chop our chicken sausage. Hola! It's making me hungry. Good. I'm glad you are joining us today for chicken sausage. I just found like a garlic and herb chicken sausage, like organic, and it's pretty good. And it just adds a little bit more flavor. I'm gonna cut this in a bias, so they're a little bit more nice and fancy when we put them out there. Cool. And after we're done cooking down our shrimp, it's pretty much searing the shrimp, and the sausage is gonna go in next. Paella is traditionally made with Spanish chorizo, so but I decided to go a little bit more natural route, less preservatives. So yeah, that's the way to go. Paella is a type of thing that now we've all made it into whatever we have. So as you can see, we have some color in the shrimp, but still not fully cooked, because it's gonna keep cooking once we add the rice. So we're gonna add our sausage, and all these flavors start developing in the bottom of the pan, which is amazing. Cool. Hola! Welcome, friends! Welcome to our kitchen. Well, it's my kitchen, but hopefully very soon we will be able to share these moments with you from our headquarters kitchen that is here in San Diego. Cool. Now the sausage is getting toasty. I'm gonna add a little bit more of avocado oil to our pan. Oh my gosh, I wish you could smell my kitchen. It's amazing. While that is taking a little toast, getting a little toasty, I measured out a cup and a half of arborio rice. Arborio rice, like I said, is like a medium short grain. They're like chubby. It's not like the long grain that we're used to typically. This is an Italian version of bomba rice, which the bomba rice is the rice that was traditionally used for paella. I think this is the best. Wish I could be there. I'm smelling. I know. Hola guys. Hola friends. So this is it. I'm using arborio. This also has a lot of I forgot the word in English. Almidón. It's what makes the rice like thicker and oh, it'll come back to me. Anyway, so now that I have my sausage and my onion, garlic, and aromatics there, I'm gonna pour in the rice just so it starts getting toasty. Cool. And the rice can cook briefly and just start the flavor development in here with all the aromatics, the sausage, and we'll incorporate the shrimp in a little bit. So you want to make sure it gets like a little bit translucent. It doesn't have to be toasted or anything like that. Perfect. The next step will be the easy part. So I kind of like went through a ratio of the Romesco sauce, which will basically use it as our sofrito. What kind of rice? Okay, so the rice is called arborio. It's an Italian version of bomba rice, which is bomba rice is originally from Spain. I'm having a lot of trouble opening this jar. Okay. I'm not strong enough. Where's my husband when I need him? Okay, I'm getting there, friends. I think I got it. Nope, I didn't. Sometimes they say if you like tap it in the floor or something like that, it helps. Let's see. Okay, I'm close. Okay, it's opened. Perfect. So look at how beautiful color this Romesco sauce is, and it's just the perfect base for paella. So we're gonna pour a whole jar of the Romesco. Oh man, smells so delicious. I'll bring it closer so you can see. There we go. Much better. Okay, so once we give this a good swirl, we're gonna add in the shrimp with all the juices. And the other trick I found is that from the broth I made yesterday, it's just it's the shrimp shells, like an old celery. So you fill up the jar up again, and this should be enough for our rice to cook. Perfect. So you don't want to disturb the rice way too much. We'll just give it a good swirl, pick up all the flavors in the bottom of the pan. There we go. So all what's stuck in the bottom is just very flavorful. You can give the pan a little shake, even it all up. We'll wait for it to come up to a small boil. Okay. Okay, we'll arrange our shrimp and our sausage. Okay, and to this we'll add some peas, probably about half a cup of peas. Pretty. This just adds a little touch of green. Cool. The other thing I have here as a surprise, I found spotted shrimp yesterday in the market. So they're super tender and delicious. So I'm gonna place them right on top here, and they also bring a lot of delicious flavor to our paella. The heads and everything. Perfecto. Also to this, we'll add, I had over ice. I wanted to give you a trick about clams. I based like out of sound. You see, it's like hard shell sound. And this one, it sounds different because it's opened. So you don't really want to use, as long as it's like same day, but typically you don't want to use shellfish that are open like this. Oysters, mussels, anything like that. So we'll add our clams that are nice and fresh, and they'll open up here in a little bit. It has a gentle boil. Whoop. It's so funny, the mustaches of the shrimp are all over the place. Cool. So it has a bit of a simmer. We'll reduce the heat for a little bit and cover it and let it go for about 15 minutes. There's no magic trick today. Paella is one of those things that you have to make fresh and be patient. So while we're waiting for a paella, I can talk a little more. Oh, thank you. Welcome everyone. We have some paella going on in our beautiful pot over here. It was made with Romesco simmer sauce that you can find at Whole Foods. We came out with simmer sauces probably about a year ago. We have 3 different flavors. Is muhammara, which is like Middle Eastern flavors. Is super hearty and a little bit spicy. It's great for chickpeas. Really, it goes well with everything. Meat, roasted vegetables. In this case, I used the Spanish Romesco simmer sauce, which is inspired in the Mediterranean, which we're all about our Baja men and how it influences our diet and that healthy eating that we're looking for. So it's based with tomatoes, roasted peppers. We put a little bit of almond meal in there. Typically or traditionally, Romesco sauce was made in the east coast in Catalonia, and Romesco was like whatever fishermen had left over in their houses with a tomato base, and they used to put like, or they still do, people that make the Romesco at home. It's like stale bread, hazelnuts, almonds, so everything they could find at home. They ground it up to add it to some fish or anything. I can hear our paella bubbling over here, which is awesome. A quick note about the rice. I still have some grains here. I wish I would have pulled out some of the long grain so you can see the difference, but arborio rice, this one's the Italian version of the bomba rice. Bomba rice is pretty hard to get and pretty pricey. So this is a great substitution. It's just an Italian version of the shorter or medium grain rice that it just creates a lot more body to the dish, which is amazing. The other important thing to add to our Romesco sauce this time, we'll share the ratios, but it was 1 jar of sauce, 1 jar of fish stock that I made at home yesterday. Super easy, so you can do it at home. It was the shrimp shells, trims of celery, trims of whatever you find in your fridge that can bring flavor to your stock. That works. So a jar of this, a jar of liquid, 1.5 cups of rice, and that should do it. I have a lot of plant-based friends which they really enjoyed it at the office, that I made this paella vegan style. So I just added water and a little bit of of salt, and to the paella I added roasted sweet potatoes, cauliflower, whatever you have also handy. This just makes a great one pot meal. So if you can, next time you go to Whole Foods, look for our simmer sauces. All three of them are amazing. So yeah, check them out whenever you're around, or if you are staying safe at home, you can also go online and find them. Let's check on our paella over here. It's bubbling pretty nicely. The clams are opening up. So it's just pretty. So paella is one of those things that takes a little while to cook, but it's okay. We're all in this together, and hola, welcome friends. Yeah, cool. So if you have any other questions, please shoot, so I can respond to your questions. What other things I can share while we wait for our paella to be ready. I can start with, or I can share about avocado oil. Our avocado oil is an amazing high heat cooking oil. We're proud to know that we provide 100% pure avocado oil. And that has been since the history of Chosen Foods. We've always prided ourselves to have pure 100% avocado oil, which is amazing to cook. It's amazing to go on salads. We carry a whole line of dressings. If you follow us, it's the mayos, the dressing. So all of our products are avocado oil driven, or based with avocado oil. So check it out. All of our good question. So paella is typically accompanied with toast and a little bit of fresh ground, so like grated tomatoes, or what they do traditionally in Spain is have a toasted piece of bread, and with the same tomato they kind of like scrape it on straight onto the toast, and a drizzle of olive oil, and that's just something so perfect to give that crunchy texture with the paella. So yeah, that's a good question. Thank you for your questions. Anyway, avocado oil, Chosen Foods has always been proud of having like all natural ingredients. So that's also all of our Chosen Foods family, that it's you guys. It's something that we love sharing, we're proud of. So hopefully you get a chance to experiment with our dressings, and we'll have a lot more of that in coming weeks. Cool. So we'll check on our paella now. The liquid should be pretty much gone. I'll bring you closer so you can see. Okay. So, oh my gosh, the smell is just gorgeous. You can see the clams are opening up, and it should be a few minutes here. And I can see the rice is almost getting done and cooking. I'll cover it back again to allow everything to cook. Oh yeah, thank you guys so much for joining. This is hot. Of course it is. Okay, always the case. I like to use my hands for everything, but shouldn't be. We'll cover our paella back up. Hola, smells delicious. Yes, it does. Smells so delicious. I don't know, I feel like I should have, it's like I said, paella is one of those things that it just takes a little bit longer. I don't want to keep you guys, but it's been a wonderful 30 minutes. We'll share a picture of The end result. Who's hungry? Who's ready? I can leave ready to go containers. Whoever wants to drive by and have some paella ready. Thank you again for joining us today. Again, we used our Romesco simmer sauce, and I'll share the recipe with all of you guys very soon. And again, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next week. Send it over. Oh, I wish. Besos. Thank you, everyone. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.